Hi, I'm Steve Morse. On this video lesson, I'd like to talk about taking a scale sequence and breaking it up into phrases that you could actually use in a solo. The scale we're going to use is a combination of G Dorian mode and blues scale. Here's the notes. Now we're going to take the same notes and make a little exercise riff out of it just by making a sequence of 4 notes at a time. Go down 4, go up 3, down. Once more from the beginning. This is just a pattern over and over. Now I'm going to play it against a drum track and try to use the sequence that we just made an exercise out of in little bites to make a solo type phrase, or several solo phrases. And the basic thing will be just chopping it up, not using it all at once. With the multitude of shredding licks available on tablature and in how-to books, I hear a lot of guitarists learning difficult runs and very long scale passages and practicing them endlessly, which is a great way to build up your technique. In putting together solo, I think the best approach is to take the shapes that you've learned and divide them into musical phrases that are 2 bars or less most of the time. And that's a great starting point. I mean, your playing will progress throughout your whole career, but right now, the best thing I can say to most guitarists to improve their playing and their soloing is to take a breath every 2 bars. The same way a vocalist would have to, same way a horn player would have to. And that way you're automatically going to get little phrases out of it. So what we've just done in this first example is rest, rest, longer. Still there's a little rest, so no matter where we go. And by making short, long, it gives a certain rhythm to it, just like in a poem or a limerick or anything like that. One thing that you could do if you've already learned a scale or pattern, one thing you can do to change it is to add a passing note or a chromatic note, basically a note that isn't in the scale or pattern, but that quickly resolves to a note that does fit the pattern. So in this example, all I'm going to do is add 1 note that's not in the scale, and that's the F sharp, and it's going to quickly go to the G. Instead. So. as a guitar player, you practice technique, you practice scales, you practice theory, learning songs, and really from the beginning we should be practicing making phrases out of what we've learned. So this is something you can do anytime you learn a new riff or scale. Try playing it differently. Try taking it into bits. Try making different phrases out of it. Try playing it in octaves, harmonizing it in thirds, sixths. Anything you can do to make music out of it. Your whole life, your challenge will be to make music out of what you hear in your mind, and to make music with the musical shapes that your fingers have learned. And the best way is to start taking these scale ideas and turning them into musical phrases. And musical phrases always have an end. So practice, like I said, taking a breath and making little phrases out of every scale idea or every new position of playing something that you learn.